We'll begin tonight with some disturbing news from Kaduna State, where 2 people lost their lives in Atyap chiefdom and several houses burned in Zangon Kataf local government area.
Kaduna State, the Kaduna State prompt intervention of troops and the peace area staved off more killings. Both sides of the conflict are trading blame, and this is after a peace agreement was arrived at between the parties. Tesema Kende reports.
Let's bring in Southern Kaduna Peace Advocate Ahmed Yande, who joins us now for more on that development. Tell us what the mood is right now and whether or not security operatives have taken control.
Good evening, listeners. Well, the situation in Kaduna State, from what the media is portraying, is very, very untrue. Kaduna State, and particularly Southern Kaduna, and indeed the Atyap chiefdom in particular, where the peace accord of 22nd August 2020 was signed between the Hausa, Fulani, and the Atyap communities, still stands. And that any information coming from the 5th columnist in this area is not only false, it is unwarranted, sending of information just to escalate the situation and cause problems.
Mr. Yande, are you saying that 2 people? Are you saying categorically that
taking the rounds, 2 people were killed, houses were burned? It's not true. And even if it is true, there were just skirmishes here and there, which the security has come into control. And from both parts, particularly the Fulani and even the Atyap, both communities were, 1 or 2 places, touched, not necessarily from one community, but we are in full control and the security is there. And there is no any tension or unwanted breach of the security from anybody. We and the Kataf people and the Hausa people still, move around freely because the paramount ruler of the Atyap chiefdom, who was at his instance this was called, is in control.
Mr. Yande, if I can butt in very quickly, report reaching us says 2 people have lost their lives in Atyap chiefdom and the several houses have been burnt in Zangon Kataf local government area of Kaduna State.
Yes, but if that is the story, which I don't want to join issues with the 5th columnist to spread all this unwarranted and unguided information that is not balanced. The situation started with my people, if that is to say. About 3 or 4 Fulani were killed even before the 2 Atyap people were killed. But we went out together with the Atyap youths, with the leaders of the Atyap community, the Hausa community, to quell this. So I don't know why it was not a kind of like balanced report that only 2 were killed and from the Atyap people. It was from both sides, but I want to assure you that the situation is calm. Nobody has retaliated right from when it happened, and the security are there in full-fledged. As I speak to you, I'm a Fulani, and it's not to say that 1 or 2 or 3 or up to 4 people were not killed, and the Atyap people, 1 or 2 people were not killed. It happened, but the bottom line is, from the 28th, from when this document was signed, peace is a process, and it doesn't just come within 24 hours. It takes some countries more than several years. Burundi is there, Rwanda is there, for example. When the genocide came, it took them several years before Kigali is what it is today.
I get your point.
On the 22nd and up to now, people should not just think that the peace will be realized within 24 hours. Like I said,
I'm afraid that's how much time will permit us to take. Ahmed Yande is a signatory to the peace treaty in Atyap chiefdom. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us tonight on TVC News Attack.